Welcome back to History of Simple Things. Today's topic comes from one of our viewers, at Atanashapanov653. Thanks for the great question. You asked, how is cat food made, and what actually goes into it? If you've ever poured kibble into a bowl or opened a can of cat food and wondered how it ended up looking, smelling, and tasting that way, you're not alone. Behind every bite is a carefully designed process shaped by science, safety, and feline biology. So how does cat food really come to life? Let's uncover what happens before it reaches your cat's bowl, right here on History of Simple Things. For most of history, cats didn't eat cat food. They survived by hunting rodents and scavenging scraps around human settlements. Early domestic cats were valued for pest control, not companionship, so their diets were largely left to nature. Commercial cat food didn't appear until the late 1800s and early 1900s, when people began keeping cats primarily as pets. As cities grew and hunting opportunities shrank, feeding cats became more intentional. Early products were simple meat scraps or canned horse meat. Over time, advances in nutrition science revealed that cats have very different dietary needs than dogs or humans. That discovery shaped the modern cat food industry. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning their bodies are built to rely almost entirely on animal-based nutrients. Unlike humans or dogs, cats can't thrive on plant-based diets. They require specific nutrients found naturally in meat, including taurine, essential for heart and eye health, vitamin A in its active form, arachidonic acid, a fatty acid, high levels of protein. Modern cat food is carefully formulated to provide all of these in the right amounts, because missing even one can cause serious health issues over time. Most cat food starts with animal-based ingredients like chicken, beef, fish, or turkey. These can include muscle meat, organs, and byproducts. Despite the negative reputation, byproducts often include nutrient-rich organs like liver and heart, parts cats would naturally eat in the wild. Other ingredients may include grains, vegetables, vitamins, minerals, and fats. These aren't fillers for the sake of cost alone. They provide energy, fiber, and help bind food together during processing. All ingredients are sourced according to strict safety standards and inspected before use. Dry cat food, or kibble, is made using a process called extrusion. First, raw ingredients are ground into a fine mixture and combined into a dough. This dough is cooked under high heat and pressure, which kills bacteria and makes nutrients easier to digest. The cooked mixture is then forced through small molds to create the familiar kibble shapes. Once formed, the pieces are dried to remove moisture, making them shelf-stable. Finally, fats, oils, and flavor coatings are sprayed onto the kibble. This step is crucial. Without it, most cats wouldn't find dry food appealing. Wet cat food follows a different process. Ingredients are chopped, mixed, and cooked, then placed into cans or pouches. These containers are sealed and heated again to sterilize the contents, locking in moisture and extending shelf life. Wet food contains much higher water content than kibble, which helps support hydration, especially important for cats who naturally don't drink much water. The texture depends on processing. Pâté is finely blended, while chunks or shreds are formed before canning. Cats rely heavily on smell when deciding what to eat. Their sense of taste is actually limited. They can't even taste sweetness. That's why manufacturers spend a lot of time perfecting aroma, texture, and mouthfeel. Temperature, fat content, and moisture all affect how food smells once open. What might smell unpleasant to humans can be highly appealing to cats. This is also why some cats are extremely picky and reject food that seems perfectly fine to us. Every batch of cat food is carefully formulated to meet nutritional standards set by organizations like AAFCO. This ensures the food contains the correct balance of protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals. Manufacturers test recipes repeatedly, adjusting levels to ensure consistency across batches. Some foods are designed for kittens, adults, or senior cats. Veterinary nutritionists play a major role in this process, making sure the food supports long-term health, not just short-term satisfaction. Before cat food reaches stores, it goes through extensive quality checks. Ingredients are tested for contaminants, final products are analyzed for nutritional accuracy, and samples are checked for safety. This is why recalls, though rare, are taken very seriously. The industry is heavily regulated because pets rely entirely on humans for their nutrition. Cat food doesn't resemble raw meat because it's engineered for safety, shelf life, and nutritional consistency. Cooking destroys harmful bacteria, while controlled processing ensures every bite delivers the same nutrients. In the wild, cats would eat a wide variety of prey. Commercial food mimics that balance in a controlled, predictable way. Grain-free cat food became popular due to marketing and misunderstandings. While cats don't need grains, many can digest them without issues. Special diets like urinary, weight control, or sensitive stomach formulas are designed for specific health needs. These foods adjust mineral levels, calorie density, or protein sources to support medical conditions. Choosing the right food depends on the individual cat, not trends. Cat food may look simple, but it represents decades of research into feline biology. Every ingredient, process, and formula exists to meet needs that cats can't meet on their own in modern life. What ends up in your cat's bowl is the result of science, safety testing, and an understanding of what cats have needed for thousands of years. So the next time you scoop kibble or open a can, remember, you're not just feeding your cat. You're delivering a carefully engineered meal designed to support a predator's body in a domestic world. And that's the surprisingly complex story behind how cat food is made. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.